Just all right, there we go. So, um, I've been doing a lot of terraforming, and uh, s- the some of the terraforming is about to finish up right here. I'm on the arcology terraforming project. All the other terraforming projects I've done so far, in between videos, haven't had a voiceover for anything. All all that's happened is, or well, I shouldn't say there hasn't been any voiceover, but it's just been Boso being like the current terraforming project has been completed, It- something to that effect. Speaking of which, we're about to get a voiceover as soon as close this menu, but I want to go over it. I finished this one, which means no more Quake. Um, I finished this one, so I get a 50% rebate on energy cells. I finished all of these. I went clean refineries just to make it so I don't have additional problems. It seems like if you choose the quick, easy option, then it comes with its own nightmarish amount of problems. Yeah, so that's what's going on there. I've expanded my terraforming station to make more of a variety of products. Nothing too crazy, nothing like the metallic micro lattice. That was insanity. And yeah, I have more options available to me, so why don't we listen to the voice line real quick, and then I can continue going on what has happened, or going over what has happened since the last episode.
Intrepid colonists have begun moving to Messna and sharing images of themselves in front of some breathtaking alpine landscapes. The Xenon did not seem to be overly bothered by us moving in, so this is sure to encourage many more to follow.
We have completed our current terraforming project.
Okay, so that voice line that Bosota says, or said at the end of that, has been the same voice line that has happened for every other project that finished. And then I did get some unique dialogue right there, so that's cool. Let's see here. I'm playing my Kurokami. That's not interesting though. Kura Okami, I should say. Some interesting things that have happened. Uh, Developments around well, around my universe is they hadn't moved in. I think I've already went over this. They hadn't moved in. The Xenon being completely kicked out. There, same here. The war started between the now Tri and the Talati company, and they both seem kind of like even. No one's making headway one way or the other. Oh, a defense platform got taken down. And this has been going on for a lot of hours in SETA, or in SETA, whenever I'm not working. So, yeah. Actually, there's quite a bit of activity right now, but it doesn't seem to go anywhere. Like, beating down a Talati station seems to take a lot. The Xenon are still trying to struggle to make it out of Talati space. So, them Talati are a lot tougher than I thought they were. The Argon slash Curbs are sort of fighting back against any Xenon incursions over here. But the Xenon have broken through and slipped out. They destroyed the Earl King, they destroyed Delilah Swansong, they destroyed the Additional Sin, they destroyed three Osakas as well. And that was a K and, or no, that was two Ks and an I that popped out here and pushed their way through, and I wasn't paying attention. Plus a a small amount of fighters as escorts, and they destroyed all of those ships. I have rebuilt the Earl King. I got the research to do. Oh, it's not even there. Okay. Well, I got the research to do the Earl King Power Core. And then I have since reassigned the Earl King to defend the Raptor of Fleet 30. I haven't remodded it, so it's just base stats instead of being all heavily purpley modded out or purple modded out. But it's protecting the Raptor now in case of another I or K make it all the way into here, which they might. They seem to be more interested in going after the processing factory over here when they do make it out and try to go after us. But the Min is keeping them in check. They wiped out both Ks and the I with this fleet alone. So the Min are finally stepping up as well. So basically a lot of action in the right-hand side of the galaxy. Well, the left-hand side of the galaxy is just kind of stagnating. Except for the Terran Intervention Corps, of course. They go out and fight the Xenon. Um, and actually the Argon as well. They go in and jump in, whereas Hactiva's choice. So the Terran Intervention Corps, the Argon, and the Antigon sometimes, but not very often, they all like to jump in here and start fighting the Xenon, who are supercharged from the storyline. So the Xenon in Thrakus Cascade, Matrix 79B, and Savage Spur are all like essentially juiced up, more dangerous versions of themselves. But the Terran Intervention Corps does like to come in here and poke the beehive, and so does the Argon. And then the Argon are now heavily patrolling this sector as well, on top of my blockade stations. But something dangerous did slip through and break off a few defense modules off of this station, and on the opposite side, the Haktiva's defense station as well. They've managed to destroy a few defense modules, so I had to assign them a trader for their build storage, and then assign them a builder, and that's been going just fine. It's been being rebuilt. Other than that, the Xenon out here in Emperor's Pride has just been stagnant. They haven't been doing anything. And so the Tri are moving in slowly into that sector. We'll see what happens. The Patriarchy is still stable, thanks to my sole intervention. And they are actually providing patrols when I'm patrolling over there by the gates. So I can't just take these patrols away and move them somewhere else, because then the Patriarchy will start to collapse and crumble, because the Xenon will outpour from those two sectors here. So they have a shipyard and a wharf in each, and it does not take much for them to build ships and then come pouring out of there by the dozens. So there's a state. It's stable for now. It's kind of a fragile stability. I keep reinforcing these fleets, like one or two ships here and there. The ships really don't get destroyed because the pilots are actually pretty good, or they've gotten better than being absolutely terrible, I should say. So all the pilots they're better than what they were, and that's good enough for them to engage Xenon, destroy anything that jumps out, even an I or a K or two Ks. So they'll jump on a whole fleet of I's and K's, it seems like, and just wipe them out, and I'll only lose two or three when a big attack comes out. When a smaller attack comes out, I don't lose any ships. They make it back to the carrier and repair before they get destroyed. This sector is now under the Patriarchy, so they are slowly kicking the Argon out because of their newfound stability, and because they don't have to, or they don't need to even try to patrol down to this entrance point for Xenon. They are able to direct their focus on defending this single gate this single gate and then pushing into the 11th hour and then over into Guiding Star. So that'll be interesting if that happens. With all the wars going on between all of the factions, my wharf and shipyard are making me oodles of money. And yeah, that's what's been happening. So I'm gonna choose another terraforming project and see what happens from there. Actually, I need to look at what another terraforming project will need and see if I can show off one of these super fast projects. So I don't have a ton of medical supplies, so I can't do something that cost 800,000 medical supplies. Well, I guess I could. I just barely built the arcology, so advanced electronics are going to go in full swing as well for a minute production. It takes a long time to get advanced electronics going. So I might have to increase that more, which advanced electronics is kind of a huge drain. Um, I put drone components on here, antimatter converters, just a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, that's basically what happened in between episodes. And then just a few of these. These all didn't get any special voice lines, not even the water one or anything. So I'm not even sure if I needed to do that one. I just did it because I had enough resources for it. So right now I need to do wheat fields, which doesn't seem like a lot of resources here. Maybe that's what I go after. Oh, drone components isn't even. So I definitely don't have enough drone components for that. That means I probably don't have enough wheat either. If I can figure out where the wheat is, there it is. Oh no, got plenty of wheat. Need the drone components. And then what else? Methane. And a small amount of methane. Oh yeah. So this one's ready as soon as the drone components are available. And that'll finish fairly quickly. And that'll be one of the main objectives. So maybe I'll just start that and then do SETA so we can see one objective finish that's a main objective. I don't think I need luxury food. I don't know if I'll get anything out of that. And I imagine the more I do, the more I do, I'd imagine that the more I'll get out of it when I complete the mission. But I can't say that for certain yet. I could do that. Oh, that would be nice. I think I have all that. Smart chips and advanced electronics are going to be the ones that I want to look at real quick. So I only have 1,000 advanced electronics. Smart chips I got plenty of. I know I have enough Claytronics and everything. So maybe I'll just do this real quick. I should have looked around and got that one sooner. Yeah, 10% on pharmaceutical goods will help out with not doing so many medical supplies. Wow. So if you're hurting on money, I guess this is an excellent way to make money, but I already have an infinite money source, so I don't necessarily want to do this one. Are these just money makers? Is that it? Maybe something takes a ton of money later on, but I don't know. Seems like this is quite the payout and quite a bit of medical supplies as well. And I think this will give things like I think this will increase like marine training and whatnot. So I'm not sure exactly what this will do. Maybe I'll try it. These are like really unimportant for me right now though, because I can get marines wherever I want or whenever I want, and at not just recruit level either. So I'm not necessarily worried about that.
Production will start right away.
There's the other voice line that not a lot of people have heard in between episodes. And then this is the fun part. One of the fun parts for me is now watching all of the drone delivery ships get built and then sent. And like when I do a big build project like that microlattice one, like there's just a green line going from here down to the planet down there, which is that was pretty awesome. This station has gotten a little ridiculous in terms of all the ships trying to dock and sell their goods at once. And I think sometimes the game crashes because it gets confused with trying to let 2 or 3 ships dock at the same time or assign them to the same spot. So that's always fun. So yeah, I'll turn on Seta real quick and we'll hear. That'll give time for the. This will also make drone components get made. And then I can start the next research or terraforming project. And I'll do the wheat fields next, and that'll be a main mission. And then that I think will do for a video. Sitting here watching the game just be played in Seta isn't exactly exciting. Oh, as I say that, I get a phone call.
The current terraforming project has completed.
Oh, well, that was work. I gotta go. But at least you got to see what I've been kind of munching through on this terraforming. Just slowly going through and getting a message every now and then that the terraforming project has completed. I hate to make a ton of little videos. Yeah, that's gonna take a while. 5K drone components and oh, we're buying drone components, so maybe it won't take as long as I thought. I'll have to go in and set that up real quick in the logistics screen. Wherever drone components are. I thought they were up in the top. They're there. Set is making this menu even harder to navigate.
Production will start right away.
Yep. There we go. There's that Congo line of a large project. So that's kind of satisfying to see that, or satisfying to see that, I should say. I don't want to sell anything. I just want to either import or just make it myself. So yeah, I think that's everything. I think I have the right restrictions on everything, except for maybe the wheat. Okay, so I'll import wheat as well, but I don't know if I'll need it anymore. Okay, so I have 16 medium drop drones. That will take an appreciable amount of time to get all those loaded up with drone components and then sent, and that's unfortunately more time than I have. So this has been a nice little short video. If you liked it, leave a like. Got a comment, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching.